Good morning. What a fantastic day to be alive. Spring's definitely on its way. I want to talk today a little bit about using fear in advertising and how it really fucks me off. I got an advert in my Facebook feed over the weekend, which was for a martial arts class, and way to go on the targeting. It said at the top, are you worried about being attacked? Do you feel vulnerable wherever you go? And then went on to describe their class as the only possible solution to this, using various superlative adjectives And I was thinking about this and I thought, it's a way of grabbing attention and, fair enough, it's not the kind of thing I would want to do, it doesn't feel right to me. But then, the more I thought about it, the more it made me incredibly uncomfortable that there are people who do this, because having run my own adverts on Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of thing, you maybe reach 1,000, 10,000 people perhaps with the same advert, and say you're reaching 1,000 people, you might get 10 people inquiring, and then of those 10 people maybe 5 people will show up, and then from that maybe 3 or 4 will come and join and become a customer of yours, and you think, well, that's a pretty good way of getting 3 new customers. But what about the other 990 people who saw that advert and didn't do anything? And you lead with that fear-inducing question, or the implication that the person reading the advert is not good enough. What effect does that have overall? And I don't think it's the right thing to do. It doesn't seem right to me. You're telling 990 people that they're not good enough, that they should be afraid, and that they should feel vulnerable wherever they go. And it's just going to add this little incremental element to their fearometer, for their level of anxiety. Whether it starts at 0 or whether it's already at 99, it might tip it to 100. And you know what? Having an elevated sense of fear is actually physically harmful to you. It can actually shorten your life, and at best it will only put you in a state where you can't be creative or think of new solutions. And that's partly why it works, because if you put someone in a state where they go, oh my god, coronavirus is going to get us, I have to buy all of the bog roll and all of the hand gel and panic, they can't think of anything different. They can't think of any creative solutions. So if you tell people, or remind them at least, that they do feel vulnerable wherever they go, and then you present them with your solution as being the only one, they're already in a state where they're going to accept that. So it's kind of unfucking scrupulous. And I suppose it reminded me that it's not the kind of thing that I ever want to do. So I want you to try and keep me real here. If I ever do that, then call me out on it. Either in public or directly. I don't care. I need your help with this. And don't get me wrong, it might be that whenever people show up to that individual's class or school, then that person is incredibly positive and supportive and kind and caring, and gives people the positivity in their life that they probably need, because they responded to such an incredibly negative advert. And so in a way, a person is helping the 5 people who decide to show up, but it's the sprinkling of shit over everybody else's day. I don't think is right. Now, don't get me wrong, martial arts will absolutely have those benefits. Make you feel more confident in yourself in everything you do, because you know that ultimately, it depends on the martial art, really. I'm not going to pass any comment on the school from which I saw that advert, and I'm gonna cut up a poster clip later today. You'll see it. But if you've got a semi-decent martial art where you actually fight with other people and learn how to fight and go, someone was really trying to hit me, or really trying to choke me, or really trying to throw me on the floor, or really trying to kick me, and I managed to stop them, or at least I survived, then if that doesn't give you a sense of power and capability and remove some fears, then I don't know what will. And martial arts will absolutely do that. But thanks, car. But I don't think that means the way the advert's structured should make 99% of the people who see it just have a slightly shittier day. It's not right. Okay, I'm going to stop ranting because I think I've learned my lesson. And I suppose my point to you is to try and observe whenever you see or read or hear an advert of some kind, or even a post, because some posts are adverts anyway, aren't they? Even this is an advert, but I want my advert to be about we've got an incredibly kind, open and caring group, and yes, we are going to try and push each other to make each other better, but it's going to be in a very friendly way, and everything about it is positively framed. It's going to be a positive frame. But martial arts will absolutely do that for you. You will feel stronger, but yeah, to word it negatively, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So if you spot that feeling is induced of mild panic, or time limited, or spaces are limited, just try and notice that and see whether you can observe it objectively rather than subjectively, and work out, hang on a second, this person's just saying words, so I feel a slightly elevated state of fear, so I'm more likely to act, I'm less likely to think creatively and go, wait, maybe there's another solution to this, and I'm more likely to jump on the only solution that presents itself to me in the next 5 seconds before that feeling goes away and lingers in the background. Then just try and observe that, and yeah, don't fall for it. It's fucking bullshit. Don't stand for it, guys. Anyway, I reported the ad. Have an awesome Monday and an awesome week.